at here. If you are not a member, join here. Okay. HTTPS moondev.com/live. Okay, let's get it. Okay, that's the final call, dude. I'm not sending anything else out here today. Let's get it. I have a lot to go over. Much love to you guys. 777. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for waking up, dude. Thank you for waking up. Felix, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Chris E. Let's get it. I see your dashboard. I see you, bro. 777. All right, we're gonna have a good day today. As you can see, I am in a big position actually. I'm over leveraged, but the good thing is that I have not gone over my. I can't. It actually, I kept entering here off these scheduled liquidations as these guys were getting liquidated as I planned last night. I got down bad. I'm still down bad, but one cool thing that I saw was working was the margin. You can see it's 4175. Well, I'm only allowed to have 5% margin on my account. So I'm only allowed to bet 5% of my full account. And for me, this is a big dub because essentially what would have happened by now is I could be wrong with this position, right? And I might lose this position. But as a human, what I would have done is I would have put in more money. I only can bet 5% position size. So I have a 100K account. I can only get up to 5K. So what happened is I kept entering more because the liquidations were going off. The liquidation auto entries were going off and it over entered me. So what was cool to see is this auto trim functionality. It was like, for example, I got into a position of $5,500 and that's $500 over my size. So what's cool is the functionality works where it's like, whoa there, Moondev, you have a rule saying 5% max risk. You're in $5,500 position. That's more than the 5%. So let's trim you down automatically. So that's fire. That's the good part of this so far. Because I would have, as a human, I would have kept just adding more and more and more and more and more. So, if I'm wrong here, if I lose this position, hey, at least I controlled my risk and I only have 5% of the position. But we'll see what happens over the day. And I want to dive right into the Polymarket stuff because we have 1 minute until actual tip off. I want to wait 1 minute because I've told everybody 7 a.m., but I've been up since 4 a.m., dude. I'm freaking itching, bro. I'm itching to get after this. I got the 5 bots and holy helly, dude. It was a much bigger process than I imagined. I'll tell you about it right now. Actually, in 90, 60 seconds, 50 seconds, because I got to update you on that first. So let's get everybody in here, and then I'll give you the first update here about what happened yesterday with the Polymarket bots. You know how we set up 5 different accounts? Well, a little trickier than I showed on stream. So I actually updated the Polymarket bot section to have a new thing or a new so we have the Polymarket course. Okay, now it's 8 a.m. So it's 7 a.m. Eastern time. I can talk. Okay, we set up those 4 accounts yesterday, so I have 5 bots running, right? So I'm going to go over those stats here, but I want to let you know about something quickly. So I set them up, and they essentially were partly connected to those new accounts, but they were executing on my main account. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Usually these trade all day long. Couple hours in, I see no trades on the new account, so I'm like, what's going on? I look at my main account and I see all these $5 trades, and that teed me off. It's like, okay, something's wrong here. This is actually trading on the main account while I thought it was connected to the other 4 accounts. So now I have a big problem that I'm trying to fix yesterday. So I think it's around 4 p.m. here. I'm trying to reset it and get everything connected on the right account. Then I fixed it, I think. So I let it run a couple more hours. Now we're at like 6, 7 p.m. Got you again. And I didn't even mean to. But they're still not making trades. So what's going on? What's going on? Anyways, long story short, you have to go to this builder code section here. And essentially in this section here, you have to go down to builder codes and you have to get your API keys through there. I don't know if that's always, but so this account I signed up with Google and the other accounts I signed up with MetaMask. I don't remember doing this before using the builder codes API keys. So there's API keys from builder codes and there's also API keys from that script that I showed you how to run a couple days back.
That's something I'll always do. Not gonna get a lot of answers that I don't have. Even questions that I don't. I'm just gonna keep going. I'll keep going. I'll figure these things out as we go. Like, built that. So I try to live by that. Rest again.
Rest at the end, baby. So I just wanted to update you about that because if you're running into that error that I was running into, like what the heck is going on? Why aren't my API keys working? It's probably because you signed up with MetaMask. And if you signed up with MetaMask, you have to go to the builder's codes and get a different API key. So that was super weird, quirky. I figured it out. I hope that helps if you're in the prediction bot course or you're here. Okay, so essentially what I said here is this. Okay, so long story short, what I want to do is I have those 5 public keys now in the ENV. Don't show them. Just assume you know the names of them. As you know, the regular is just public key. You can look at the names, but just don't show it in the terminal as there are people watching. Anyways, I don't want you to show the public key, private key, any keys, but I want you to use that pattern, public key underscore, then the December or February, etc. And the first thing I want you to research is a way to redeem my winnings for each account one by one and then track those winnings, track our total balance, and then assume that they all 4 accounts started with $248, and then I'll be able to see the P&L. So this is a project of number one, going through one by one of those 4 new accounts and seeing if number one, can I redeem? Number two, okay, let me run that script where I redeem and it grabs the actual redemptions and then it gets the total. Assuming that our starting balance is $248, you can hard code that for all 4 of them. The first one, you don't need to worry about it for, but then we can go ahead and after redeem, see what our balance is to see what the P&L is. You see what I'm saying? So my goal here is to have one script that I can run that won't show my public or private keys. And that script will go ahead. I'll be able to run it every morning and see, boom, okay, this is my P&L from the last since the start, right? Because the $248 is what we started with all of them. Okay, you could go ahead and do that. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna have her do that. I told her to go in my ENV, so I'm gonna go ahead and block the screen. Let's see if I get liquidated here today. That will be unfortunate, but it's about 1,000 trades. So we'll see. This isn't a terrible entry. It's not a good entry. It's not a good entry, but it's not a terrible entry. I'm just playing the same game as I was yesterday when he started to buy back and push his liquidation up and liquidate everybody in between. My triggers went off and started to sell. So I'm doing opposite of this guy, but kind of the same. So he's short, but I'm only getting short when he's pressed to buy back because he's about to get liquidated. You see what I'm saying? That's been the thesis for 2 weeks, but he's almost out of money. And when he is out of money, I need to think of a new thesis because he had $90 million and now he's down to 3 million. And what he does is he's in a short for 2 weeks. And every time he gets close to being liquidated, he creates these massive green bars and he liquidates everybody in between. And what I've been doing is seeing that he's kind of controlled this market. And whenever he makes these massive green bars, I make big sells. And it's been working, but I am very cognizant of the fact that he is almost out of money. So this whole strategy is done. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked soon. We'll see if I get smoked today. I might get smoked. We'll see. I'm very excited about this Polymarket stats here. I did peek into one of the accounts and it looked decently good. I have to be careful not to share my keys here on this one. So I'm going to probably pause the screen on the Zoom side. If you're not on the Zoom side, you can't see anything because there's a rat in the chat. There's a rat in the chat. I don't know which one of you it is, but I think 99% of you are absolutely fucking fire and I would be friends with you in real life. But if you get in before noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time, you get the replay of today. And then you also get yesterday's replay. So that's a pretty good deal. It's $5. You can go to moondav.com/live. It's $5 and you spend $5 elsewhere. And I promise you, this will be more valuable than any other $5 you spend. We have a ton of data we're going to go over today. And there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So everybody that's in the Zoom right now, if you feel like I didn't perform today, I didn't give you enough value, please do take advantage of that $5 90-day money back guarantee. Anything I do sell, there's always a 90-day money back guarantee because I just felt so secure when I was buying my PlayStation 5 when she said you could bring back a half-eaten hot dog. So I call it the hot dog Costco guarantee, 90 days, no questions asked. I don't care. Much love to you guys. Thanks for coming through. Good to see you, Felix. Good to see you, Jonathan. Good to see you, Busani, Ryan, Odag, Vishal. How are you? Good to see you again. I see you locking in every day, dude. Andre, how are you? Shooter McGavin. Let's get it, Happy. Let's go, Chris. Let's get it, Felix. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 777. We'll see what she cooks here. I do have that's the first thing I really want to do. Okay, the second thing I want to do here is let's just start doing it because I've got these agents, right? I got these agents, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Let me get a rock. I got these cheeseburgers. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is go to trading bots, Moondev AI agents here. And remember, I have these ideas already set. So I said we're going to do hundreds of back tests today, and I'm not copying. We're going to do 80 here, but then also I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get 20 more because I said 100. So 25 data sets. Give me, based off of these ideas, give me 30 of your very best trading ideas in one sentence or less, one idea per line. Okay, so we got 80 here. I set that up from yesterday because I knew today was going to be a big data science day again. Every day is data science. We're scientists, dude. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Sources. Okay, I'm just going to pause the screen real quick. No official redeem API exists. Oh, okay. So, okay, there's no redeem, dude. That's interesting. Wait, I thought I paused the share, dude. Can you guys, hey, Zoom chat, private chat, can you, are the screen, is the screen moving still? Is everything live still or is it paused? Okay, good, good, good. So I thought I paused it, but that's okay. I didn't have any keys here. Checks all four accounts. Okay, using ENV variables, gets USDC balance. Okay, gets holdings via API, calculates P&L, shows grand total. Okay, so I'll go to the web UI. All right, so this essentially works. I just have to go ahead and redeem them by myself, correct? So essentially, somebody was trolling me the other day. They said this guy is still redeeming through the UI. So I was like, again, boom, I got him. He told me his best idea, but I think he was actually trolling. So I thought there was a way to do that, but I guess you can't. Okay, and then can you make sure that the script that runs doesn't print out any of the private or public keys about the accounts I'm looking at? You can just name them whatever is named, like May 13th, February 19th, etc. Okay, and then we got Claude over here giving us 30 ideas here. So I'm gonna go ahead and send my AI agents. I have AI agents who do backtesting for me. The reason is backtesting is how you find more profitable strategies. So backtesting one of these ideas used to take me 8 hours. Now I have agents that will go through and they'll research the idea. They'll go ahead and make a some directions for a coder. Then the other agent will code the back test, and the other agent will debug the back test, and then the other agent will go ahead and optimize the back test, and the other agent will put the finishing touches. There's a bunch of agents, 5 agents working on this process, but it used to take me 8 hours to do one back test. Now, doing it with AI agents, of course, there's a flaw, right? I can't go as deep. I can't over optimize my back test, but that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing. But now instead of 8 hours per back test, I just go ahead and I hit save here. And there's 110 back tests that are queued up in order to start back testing. So I am, yes, I'm not going as deep. I'm not over optimizing as a human, but I am going wide. And again, this is just a strategy thing. I'm more of a spray and pray than let the good data float to the top. That's always how I've ran businesses. And this is a business. So I'm doing it this way. This is 110 different ideas that I send to the AI. The AI creates a bigger idea, then goes ahead and sends it to his pal who backtests that idea, and then they get all the stats, and then all of the stats come to me here on this backtest tab here, so I can get see the stats. So they'll be working in the background while I'm working on looking at this Polymarket stuff today, and to see what's good, what's not. You can see 1231, 1231. So let's get it. Okay. So we are in this position, but I'm not tripping about that. All error messages are run through that. Okay. You only see that. Okay. So what is the actual script called? It's called account P&L tracker, maybe. It's going to be off until I actually track the P&L, but that's okay.
And so this is what I believe. And I'm willing to die. Period.
Period. Okay, I can put this away now because these 110 back tests are now on the way. We'll see the winners later. Create cloud keys. Okay, so what I need to do, I just want to double check that this does everything perfectly. It says it's called account P&L tracker here. Okay, let's run it here. Starting balance was 248 because I got chopped up by fees. Okay, so you can see this, dude. Actually, look at this. It looks like I'm up 4% on one, 8% on one, 1.2% on one, but I don't know how they do that. Oh, because they can see the value. Okay, so this actually works. So there you go. There's the results. So um yeah, that's actually the results of the stuff, dude. So these are the results of my four new variations. Variations of the Polymarket lag R bot will data science this to find new ideas for the next versions. I'll I'm going over all this data and ideas in the private live right now. Get in before 12 p.m. for the replay of today and yesterday. So let's take a screenshot because I'm using my Twitter now as a note sheet. And I think that's good for everybody, actually. Starting capital, current value. Okay, let's get it. Excuse me. So I'm just using my Twitter as a note sheet and obviously like to tell everybody to jump in while they can. Can you please recap what is the difference between the accounts and Poly? So yes, I'll give you a quick recap here. Just so I know everybody hasn't been here. Let's zoom in on these stats here. I haven't redeemed anything yet, so I don't know if these are certified, but I think they're right. So, okay, let's zoom in and then I'll quickly, you'll have to write this down, dude, because I got a lot to go over. So you'll have to write this down, but these are the differences between the four bots. Okay, you know the first bot. You know the first one because we built that here together maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know. Time is irrelevant. Okay, let's get it. Okay, okay, OG one, you know the OG. Okay, December 11th one, the difference is instead of a 5% price gap, it's a 6% price gap. P&L 4.6%. Okay, February 19th, the difference is a 0.55 max entry price. So the price fluctuates between $0 and $1 on Polymarket. And my max price that I'll buy at is 55 cents on February 19th. Now they're all changing just one variable from the original. So now you have everything I know. So the August 14th, the one variable we changed is minimum distance from the strike is 0.1%. So it has to be at least 0.1% from the actual calculated strike price, the price that you have to hit over or under has to be at least 0.1. And then number 4, May 13th, the difference is never enter before 11 minutes left. That's it. So those are the differences. You now have that. Now I got to go try to redeem that cash. So let's go over to my computer or my other tab here, Polymarket, and let's see if I can just show you this stuff. Portfolio here. Okay, I think I can just bring this over here. I don't think there's anything sketch about this. Okay, so this is, I don't know what account this is actually. This is December 11th, I think. Yeah, this is December 11th. Okay, so claim. Okay, you can see some of these here. Um, okay, so yeah, you could see some of the winnings from the new rendition here. Every day I'm just going to test new lag R bots. You can see claim here. I am up on this new rendition. I've got a lot to claim. I thought there was a way to claim via API because somebody was trolling me the other day, but there's not. This one went up 150%. This one 252% or 7%, 122%, 113%, 104%, 67, 67. Nice. Two times in a row. 54, 33, 18, 3. So this is the Polymarket lag R bot. And the difference between this one and the original that I showed inside of the first day is this one is using a 6% gap instead of a 5% gap. So let's go ahead and get this all claimed up. And what do I need to do? I need to just approve it, confirm. Okay, so yeah, that's going to process, and now I have to do it for the three other accounts. I did see the total ROI here for each account. Remember, each account has a small tweak to the original. I showed the original live on stream. I showed these tweaks live on stream. December 11th had a 4.6% return in 12 hours, 8.2% return for February 19th. So this one's obviously the best one, but I'm not going to stop these. I'm going to let them run here for another 24 hours just so I get a little more data, but it should be interesting. I'm showing all the stats here live on stream. And at the end of today, I'm going to go over the original version of this. And now that I've told you the tweaks for the new versions, you have everything I have. I'm not going to give you plug and play, make $1 million overnight, or plug and play, make 8% overnight, or plug and play, make 4% overnight. But I'll share the code with you. I'll trust that you are smart enough to know to not run anybody else's bots directly, put in your own ideas. This game is vicious. Nobody's going to share any edge with you. I'm going to share everything I see. Only live in the private streams, though. If you get in before noon, then you get the replay from yesterday and today, gang. Okay, so I'm going to let that should process, right? And now I got to do the same thing for each of the other ones. Um, this is so janky, dude. How Polymarket is just like, it's so hard to claim your cash, bro. So silly. So janky, dude. Okay, done. So I won 83 bucks. Whoop de whoops. Whoop de whoops, bro. Whoop de whoops. Little did you know, I'm getting absolutely smoked on this short over here. So that actually means nothing to me, but we'll see. Okay, so now I got to get the other account set up here so to claim it because there's no programmatic way to claim these. So let's go ahead and move on over there. Pray for me, fam. Pray for me. Pray for me on this position, dude. Pray for me. Um, I'm feeling pretty comfy, but that's not really a good signal. My comfy sign, my comfiness layer is not a good signal. I like to be very uncomfortable in positions when I'm entering. And I was more uncomfortable earlier, so that's a good sentiment. But now that it's at only 16%, I'm pretty comfy. And that's not a good feeling because anytime I feel comfy, I'm like, fuck. Anyways, you can see the back tester is going, and now we just have a little compliance here to do of getting all of the cash from Polymarket. We gotta collect this cash from all the accounts. Okay, so you can see I'm up. I put 248 in, and I'm at 259, and that's probably like 12, 14 hours. Remember, I told you all the things that happened yesterday. But I'm glad we're set up now. It was really tricky actually. It was really tricky. So I'm happy that I figured it out because if I would have came today and not seen that last night, you guys would have been so mad at me. Somebody would have been mad at me. But like, Moon Dev, you said you were going over the $5, and I was like, damn, dude, I was really trying to, but I messed up. I messed up. So I'm happy we got something in. Okay, so here's the other account. Okay, so let's explain this one so you can understand it. So, because I know that I'm going fast, I get that, but I have to go fast because I'm competing to become a billionaire. So I have to go fast. I have to go fast. And I'm showing everything along the way, which makes it harder for me. Harder, harder, harder. Okay, so all right, so this is the second rendition of the Polymarket bot. Actually, probably even more. But anyways, I woke up this morning after a big, big debacle last night about getting these connected. I thought I had them connected early in the day. Long story short, this I set up 4 new accounts with 4 new Polymarket lag R bots with 4 different ideas. We did a bunch of data science yesterday and came up with our best 4 ideas. I launched them yesterday, fought errors all yesterday, trying to get it even connected. By the time I went to bed, it was up live. So I think this has been running for about 12 hours. Anyways, you can see I got some cash I need to claim here. So I just hit claim. And then you can see this one went up 270%, 138%, 144%. 117%, 127%, 122, 117, 122, 113. You get the point. Claim proceeds. Confirm, confirm, confirm. This is weird. It's weird, weird, weird. But yeah, so the difference between this one, let me tell you the difference. So you have this. I'm using my Twitter as a note sheet. This is the second one, and it's called February 19th. And the difference is between the one that you saw at the start, and I'll be showing at the end of today's stream. The difference from the base version is this one does not enter if the price is over 55 cents. So you know how the price fluctuates on these 15-minute markets on Polymarket between $0 and $1? This one does not enter if it's over 55 cents. Okay, done. I claimed that, and now I am up to 268. I put in 248 yesterday. So the results are the results. Are they plug and play? Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not. If you run somebody else's bot, you are going to get licked. These are the overall results here from the 4 new tests. You can see one is up 4.6% on 12, 14 hours. One is up 8.2%, and that's the one we just went over. Now I have to go analyze and grab the redemptions for these next 2, which I'll do now. But I just wanted to get you up to date. You'll get all of the code for the base model. And remember, the only difference between this one and the base model is that I'm not buying over 55 cents while the base model would. So now you have the entire idea. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Okay, that's all I can. I'm literally giving you my all, dude. I'm trying to give you my all. Everything I find, you find. So I hope that is helpful to you to get the idea. And like I said, when the inner circle people get in here later, I will go over the code for the base model. So another 8.2% P&L in less than 14 hours is pretty solid. Lots of people said I wouldn't be able to recreate the Jane Street R bot. This isn't quite there yet, but looks promising. Showing the code to the base model at the end of today's private stream. Get in before 12 p.m. for the replay. Okay, sick. Okay, got that set up. And now we got to go over August 14th. Okay, and I'll explain that one as well. So let me go ahead and get back to Polymarket, log out. This is silly, but it feels good to redeem something when you're down bad over here. I'm down bad over here, losing a bunch of money. So feels good to get a little redemption in here, you know what I'm saying? Little redemption. Just a little redemption. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next one. And what is the next one? Well, I just did February 19th. And remember, I set up 4 accounts here. So August 14th now. Okay, log in. Log in. Um, August 14th. Confirm. Refresh. Okay, sick. Portfolio. All right, so after about 14 hours, this is the results. These are the results. Sorry, mama. These are the results, and this is the rendition number 3. So again, I showed the base layer of this bot live on private stream, and I'll show the full code here at the end of the day if you get in before 12 p.m. Eastern. But you can see this is one of our not good ones. It's not bad. It's profitable. It's profitable, which is good, but we saw better before. Anyways, I got a bunch to claim here. You can see 82%, 54%, 33%, 37%. I'm going to claim it, and then I'm going to explain the difference between our base model and this so you can have the idea. If you copy somebody's code, you're going to get cooked. So I will show you the code, but I trust that you're going to go ahead and build something different, new. You have different experiences. Don't copy people's code, please. I'll show you at the end. I'll show you at the end. I'm processing 53 wins here overnight. That's pretty good. What is the difference though? Well, okay, so you can see I had 4 different tests in the last 18 hours, 14 hours. I don't know. The first two, 4.6, 8.2%. This third one was only 1.2% in that 12 hours, 14 hours. Still good, still good. We'll see how it does over the next 24, 48 hours. Up $3. And that pretty much corresponds to the screenshot, right? Things change over the last 20 minutes or whatever, but it's up $3. Um, I'm only using $3 position size. I kind of bitched out yesterday, to be honest. I bitched out. I was at 5, but then I was like, I only have $250 in my account, so 5, that's not many trades. So I bitched out and I turned it down to 3. I'll scale it up as we go. But you can see 1.2% in 18 hours, 14 hours, 12 hours, whatever. That's pretty solid. The difference now, this is what you need to know because again, I'm a scientist, dude. I don't care if I'm right or I'm wrong. I just want to get the tests out there. And then if I test it with real money and you see it, okay, if I lose money, dude, it doesn't matter because now we all have that information and the information is powerful. So yes, it's up, cool. But the main idea, the main difference here from the base model, which I'll show again at the end of today, I'll show the full code at the end of today. This is for the inner circle. If you're on the private streams, you're in the inner circle call here right now. Later today, I'm going to show the full base model, okay? But the main difference here, this is the idea that differentiates this one from the base model and from these ones. The main idea on this one, August 14th, is the minimum distance away from the strike must be 0.1% or more. The strike is the price you have to be above or below. And before it was doing any of them on the base model. And then now it's 0.1% on this August 14th one. So now you have the idea. Okay, so let me go ahead. I need to post all this because this is my note sheet at this point. This is my note sheet at this point. Any data that I need to see later, I'm gonna do that. Only 1.2% ROI in 14 hours. Kind of boring if you ask me, but if you ask a boomer, this may be exciting. Showing all the code to the base model of my Polymarket ARB bot at the end of the day. This is just one of the iterations. Okay, so let's just get that there and I'll post that later. Get a ticket before 12 p.m. and get the replay. Okay, so one more little tickety tackety. I gotta go in here and redeem, but I'm not mad at it, dude. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at redeeming, dude. It feels good. It feels good to redeem. I'm getting smoked on this short, but We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm just happy that I have my risk controls, dude, because to be honest, I would have added way more. I probably would have been full size by now. I would have been 100K at 40x leverage, and then I would have been the hunted. So I'm just super happy that I got over my 5K limit here, 5% of my account, and it started to trim me out, which is good for allowing me to trade forever because this is about 1,000 trades. If I blow up today, well, I can't blow up today. I can't blow up unless I go full tilt and I turn off the app. So we'll see. We'll see, dude. We'll see. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That's the whole point of the app is to not blow up.
If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, hopeful for people, that's the latest, greatest thing to do. Don't do that. Do something original, don't follow the pack.
Do something original, dude. So I feel like this is pretty original. I know the pack is moving towards Polymarket, but damn, they're talking about it, right? Their AI slopping about it. We're AI coding about it, at least, you know? Hey, we're still using AI. We're not much better, but at least I'm pressing this, dude. Like, okay, you guys all put these motherfucking posts on Twitter about this, that, whatever. Let's build it. Let's see. Let's be data dogs, okay? Let's get it. Okay, I'm out of cash on this one, actually. I'm out of cash. So this is the fourth rendition. So as you know, I've been building that Polymarket inspired lag bot, and this is actually my fourth rendition. It's probably my worst one, but it is still profitable. So it's up, $1.65 or 260 or whatever. I've got a ton to claim, and I can't make any trades until I claim it. So you can see some of these claims here are massive: 111%, 104%, 117%, and they go on and on. That's not the point. I show all this code here live on stream because I believe code is a great equalizer. If I show you everything, if this inspires you to learn how to code, I've changed your life forever, and that's changed mine. So thank you. I truly believe if you learn how to code, you can build anything for the rest of your life. I've built for Hyperliquid, I built for Solana, I'm building for Polymarket, dude. It's like anything I want to build for, I build for because I learned how to code and I was scared of it for 10 plus years. So don't be worried. Don't be worried like you're alone, just being scared of it. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Now I can build bots for Polymarket. This is only up like 1% in 14 hours. So we'll see how it does over time. I got to claim these proceeds here. I got to claim the proceeds. I don't know why it takes so long here, but now I got to tell you the idea because if you see the code at the end of this stream, then you're able to have the base layer. And then as long as you have my idea here, then you can go ahead and build whatever your mind brings you to. But I think that's the key point. I'm not here to give you plug and play anything. Nobody's ever going to do that. So be careful. If anybody says plug and play anything, you're about to get licked. They're about to take your money. So be very, very careful. The only difference between this fourth version and the base model is I only enter if there's 11 minutes left. So at least 11 minutes. So not in the first 4 minutes, essentially. So that's the idea. Now you have my idea. And if you're in the stream by 12 p.m., you'll have the actual code too. So again, don't copy my code. This is not robust at all. It's not robust at all. Just testing right now. And you can see the size is small. So be careful out there. Okay, much love. Okay, so we did all of the claiming we need, and now we're Gucci. Let's go ahead and see if I run this back. Let's get it. So this is the P&L tracker. This should all be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and post this. And now I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. I feel like we figured this out, right? So you can see I put $1,000 in, and I'm a little less than $1,000 because they took my fucking fees. Took $2 or whatever. But we're set, dude. I'm set to mass test now. But the thing is I want to let these run for like a solid amount of time, more than 24 hours, right? So I don't have an account I can use for now. But it's clear from these notes here. So let's go ahead and just go over the notes. Let's go over. All right, let me get my notes going here. And let's see if we can think of something here good. So essentially, the overview results December 11th and Feb 19th are 4.6% and 8.6%, which is good. August 14th and May 13th are around 1%, which is technically good. That's technically good too, but not as good. So let's go ahead and talk to AI about this. Let's go over to here and say this. Let's say what I just said to you, to me, to us. To you, to me, to us. All right, so you can see the results here. December 11th and February 19th are obviously the winners here. So what do you think we should do here for the next iteration in order to build off of those two? What are some ideas? Analyze all of the code from those two, and then let's come up with your absolute 5 best ideas. Okay, and you can see here that I still have the agents running, dude. They're still running. So while I was doing all of that, she's cooking. She's cooking, we're cooking. Let's get it. I'm going to grab a little bit of coffee. I woke up at 4 a.m. ready to go. Ready to go, bro. Ready to go. I'm ready. I'm ready to get liquidated. I'll take this. I'll take this liquidation to the face. I'll take this liquidation to the face. 200 racks. Really, really poor. Really, really poor. But if I want to be short, it's not that poor. It's just poor. Obviously, oh, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to build this. I want to build a rule that will never allow me to enter again like I did, because I kind of entered like a silly guy. It was based off liquidations, which was good. What I try to do is, what's up, Bash? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, bro? I will take 1% P&L win every 24 hours any day. That shit's trash, bro. Trash. I'm just kidding. The system should learn from the decisions it made. If it's lost win system should learn, and next time it will be learning the decision confident. Interesting. How would you do that? What's up, Doja? How are you, dude? Is it Doga or Doja? I see you had a like a apostrophe type thing. I know it's not apostrophe, but it's something different. We don't use that here, but how you doing, dude? How you doing? I think I seen you on Twitter maybe or somewhere. Let's see what she said. Okay, now I have the full picture. Full picture. I've had the full picture. Here's my analysis. Moondev's bot analysis here. Doa. Okay. G is soft G with hat. Doa. Dope. I like your name. So Moondev's analysis. V4 is the best. Max entry at 55 cents. Okay. V3, 6% gap is second best. Okay. Munda's top 5 ideas here. Combine V3 and V4. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Combine V3 and V4. Let's definitely do that one. Okay. Definitely want to do that one. The winning formula is 6% plus a 55%. Beautiful. Dynamic gap threshold by time. Gap required. Asset specific optimization. Don't want to do that. Okay, I have a couple good ideas now. Order book depth filter ensures clean execution. Confidence based position sizing. All right, so I want to call this V9 because I think we already have a V7, right? I think we already have V7,
I
V8.
don't care how good you are in anything, we all have different units.
Right.
Because you give up on the slightest struggle out
100%.
there. With discipline and do what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it
Like you love it.
That is a great quote.
Mhm.
And if you can do that, you can be successful in anything.
Well, you normally are.
You normally are. Okay, so I want to combine the first two, obviously. That's an easy win. And then I think what I want to do later, I want to just watch the other two for a while. Let's see, based off of these results, what else can we do here? If we know that the 0.55 entry is good, so anything under 0.55 and the 6% gap is also good. So, but the 6% gap, the 0.55 is best. And then I want to do a new version that is over a 7% gap and another version that is over max entry is 45 cents. And then write these notes in the top. So we'll have 3 new tests here. I think we already have 7 and 8, so you'll have to write those there. And then yeah, that should be good. So we're gonna build 3 new ones, and then I'm gonna have these on the back burner. Let's go look at the 7 and 8 because I know I launched 2 more. I didn't launch them, I have them ready. And this is a great problem to have, having too many ideas to run. I guess I can just keep making new accounts now that I know the process. 7. Maybe I'll do that. Should I do that? Extended from 1. Okay, this is volatility adjusted sizing. And this one is aggressive volatility adjusted sizing. I think I should do that, dude. I mean, since we're like, there's a good amount of people here. Do you guys think I should just open 2 new accounts so then I can have 6 A/B tests going at the same time? It's just going to cost a little bit, but if they're semi-profit, I think I'm going to do that. Throw a 1 in the chat if you want me to open new accounts. It's going to take me 10 minutes. Throw a 1 in the chat, and then I'll be able to test more. Okay, cool, cool. As long as you guys are cool with it, taking a couple minutes, then I have more accounts here. I can set up. Oh, let's see. I got a couple accounts here. I just got to make sure that they have some money on them. Ethereum here. Go aggressive. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get aggressive with it. I might blow up, but if I blow up, hey, my best justification for me blowing up, dude, is that you guys are watching and you guys get the data too. That's how I'm like being more aggressive because it's, that's hard. It's hard sometimes to be too aggressive, but it's probably a good thing. It's hard. Okay, I've got this account I can send to. So let's say receive here and copy it over. And then how did I do this? Oh, I need the private key. Okay, so I gotta just do some compliance here. So let's go ahead and say account 7. New accounts today. I'm gonna do new accounts, and that will be. I'm not getting historical data. I'm not back testing. So it's sketch, but be like that sometimes. April 7th will be that one. April 7th here. Okay, get the account details here, and then I need to get the private key here, and then I need to put my password in. Okay, so I got my private key, and this will be April 7th. And I'll be able to do this faster this time. April 7th. Okay, I got one account, step one ready. Okay, and then another account here would be called Jan 2. Okay, beautiful. I already got a little bit of Arbitrum in there. Okay, receive here, copy Jan 2, I believe. Jan 2. And she's coding the new tests here, so we'll see. Keeping an eye on my other trade here, which I might blow up on, but we'll see. Just glad that I can't fully blow up. So happy about that risk control that I built in. And I do have a new update I want to make to it so I can overfit to my learnings here today. Last night, I've learned twice now the same problem. And you'll see what that is and how I'm going to fix it. And I should never get into a position that like this again. Will it stop me from getting in good positions? Maybe, but I want to live forever. So Jan 2, are you optimizing on the go? Yeah, I'm running this live and optimizing on the go. Exactly, with the Polymarket stuff. I think I'm gonna do 3 new accounts because why not, dude? You told me to go aggressive, and why wouldn't I? Again, my biggest way to spend more money and test more. My biggest justification is that fuck, if I lose it all, dude, at least you guys are gonna learn something too. You know? I don't know if that's a good way to think about it, but I think it's solid. I think it's solid. Doing it for the squad. Okay, this one's March 9th. March 9th. Okay. And then I have to put the private key there as well. March 9th here. Copy private key, account details. Yes. Private keys. Okay. And I almost said my password out loud. Starts with an M. I gotta chill with telling you guys all this stuff, bro. You're really in my brain. You're really in my brain for the most social I'll ever be in the day. It's literally the most social I'll ever be in the day. The rest of the day, don't get me started. Okay, so now I have 3 accounts and I need to go ahead and send $250 to each of them. So give me a second. The RBot works, how it works, essentially, it looks at Binance prices. It looks at Polymarket prices. Binance prices update before Polymarket prices do. So if you Google lag arbitrage, it's pretty much trying to buy or sell while it sees the price is not updated on Polymarket. That's it. Hope that kind of makes sense. Okay, I'm about to send 250 to each of these. Manage funds. Withdraw crypto. 250, 250, 250. I like that size. I like that size to get started. And you guys are pushing me, and I really appreciate that because I would not be scaling this fast if you guys didn't come. I would probably be going much slower. So this is another reason that like I'm staying locked. I'm gonna keep sharing all this, bro, because you guys help me be a little more aggressive, which is good because I'm able to test more and get more data back. 827. So assuming it sells as soon as possible, it updates on Coin Market. Nah, actually, that's a good idea though. I've just been holding to expiration. Thank you for the idea. So many good ideas, dude. You guys have a lot of good ideas. So I'm glad I'm able to get you the base model because then we can all kind of attack this however our brains bring us there. And that's the whole thesis of this whole YouTube channel, bro, is I can't do everything. I can't test everything. I can only test so much. I only got so much time and so much money. All right, I've sent it to the second account, 250 each account. Manage funds, withdraw, crypto. I was just talking about how I wanted to keep one account on Polymarket yesterday, and now motherfucker got 7, 8 accounts. Jesus, dude. For compliance, it's just a bitch. But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. That's a good idea, dude. Try it. You guys should try it. I'll put it down on my notes too because I might try that as well. Okay, now I got to go back to Polymarket and figure out how to get these new accounts connected. And then I need to put them on my ENV. So I need to pull this off screen so I don't get smoked.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it putting someone else's life.
So I'm going to my ENV here. Okay. And then I'm going to say, copy all of these here. Paste. And this is the part that I got stuck on last time. So I'll try to verbally talk you through it because it was very tricky. And I spent a lot of time doing it yesterday. So I hope this helps. I'll speak through it, but essentially, if you're having trouble getting connected to Polymarket and you're using your private key, it may be that you need to go to the builder's codes section on Polymarket and use that API key. That's all I can really tell you. But I'm getting all my private keys set up now. But I've already set 250 to each account. Now I just need to name each account. So April 7th, Jan 2, and March 9th. April 7, Jan 2, and March 9. Okay, let's see what she did here. So all 3 bots are now created. So we have the combined 3 and 4, the higher gap threshold, and version. So 9, 10, and 11. I'm going to run 9, 10, and 11. So I'm going to say V9. V9 for April 7th, V10, V10 for Jan 2, and then March 9th gets V11. Dude, we're flying, dude. This used to take so long. I'm so grateful to be here. All this stuff that we're doing these days, I launched 11 of these renditions while everybody's literally contemplating if my bot's profitable. Bro, I don't even know if it's profitable. Everybody's on Twitter like, oh, there's no way this could be profitable, yada, yada. It's like, I don't even know. So how could I even say, how could you say that, you know? But it's all good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like the competition, dude. I like the competition. Tell me what I can't do, please, please, please. Tell me what I can't do, and I'll try it. And then I probably can't do it. You're right, but you're probably right. But we'll see. Like I'll see at least, and then my homies will see. Me and my homies will see. That's it. That's what I like. Tell me what I can't do. Tell me what I can do. Tell me anything. I'll take ideas. I'll learn from everybody. I promise. Jan 2, setting up Jan 2s here. Jan 2s, Jan 2s, Jan 2s, and Jan 2s. And then I'm going to set up March 9s, March 9s. March 9. I found it very helpful. I don't know if you want to write this down, but if you are doing multiple accounts using MetaMask, one of the helpful things I could tell you is use a consistent naming across everywhere. So the MetaMask name be the same as your note sheet, as the same as your ENV. And it's just very, very hectic if you don't do that, and you'll be trying to connect things and it just takes too much brain power. Just too much brain power, dude. So April 7th private key. Okay. It's in there. January 2nd private key. It's in there. And then March 9th, private key. It's in there. Okay, let's get it. So we're good to go almost. Now I just need to log in and accept hella permissions. That's another thing on Polymarket. So I'm glad you're here. You got to accept hella permissions, dude. So like my shit wasn't working before because I didn't accept all the permissions. And yeah, I was debugging all day yesterday, be real. To be real, I had the pressure on because that landing page said I was going to show you the results. So like I was like, fuck, dude, I might not have any results for tomorrow. So I was under pressure last night. I like pressure though. I like it. So enable trading, confirm. I'm also gonna put in a buy and a sell real quick, just to make sure that it's all active. Deposit funds, please. Yes. Wallet, fetch the balance, please. Thank you. Should be 250. They're gonna rob me of a little bit of cash. Continue. Max 249. Damn. They got me, fam. They got me. They got me. Confirm. Okay. Let's wait for that to confirm. Let's see what your thoughts are. I constantly get the issue of cursor ignore on the ENV file. I see the symbol of yours as well. Does it affect your code at all? I'm not sure what you mean. The cursor ignore on the ENV file. I'm not sure what you mean. Also, are you using AI inside your code to help the optimization? No AI inside the code. If the RBot catches the lag from the first move 30 to 90 seconds from opening, while you are catching the lag, wouldn't you be also betting on the candle closure in your direction if you're holding to expiration? Would it be more efficient to close position after lag is repriced? No, dude, this is really good thinking. I just haven't got there. So thank you. I'm putting that exact statement. I'm copying it if you don't mind. And I'm putting it on my note sheet because, yeah, dude. But again, you guys reiterate like why I love it here because you guys give me great ideas. And I hope that I'm able to give you good ideas as well. And then we're just sharing is caring, you know? So thank you because you're right. Like, why wouldn't you just sell once the price is caught up? Right. So thank you, dude. Thank you. Okay, let's try to I'm gonna put a 15-minute trade on here. A 15-minute bet, just $1 to I'm gonna say down because I need it to go down. I just want to make sure that I am all activated. So I might burn $1, but that's okay. Just want to get active. Sign all the approvals. You got to sign all the approvals here. Okay. I'm approving tokens. Okay. Doing all that funny business, dude. And then I need the price to go down. So I'm gonna force my will on this 15-minute market here, dude. And I'm gonna make sure that bitch goes down by betting 15-minute down. $1 size just to activate the account. Don't know if you actually need to do this, but I'm doing it. Okay, buy down. Because there is some accept here. Yeah, see, that's why. Okay, your first time, you have to accept some stuff. Come on, bro. Buy down. Okay, I bought down, and now let's see if I get smoked or not. 15 minutes. It has to be under 89317. 89317. And I'm going to bet this across all accounts because I am in desperate need for the price to go down. So if I bet big enough, $1 size on every account, I will push the price down. I will bully this price. I will bully this price. Okay, so listen to me here if you have problems with setting up Polymarket. So when I signed up with Google, I didn't have to do this step, but when I signed up with MetaMask, I had to do this step. You have to go to builder codes inside of your Polymarket. You have to name yourself something, builder B or whatever. That doesn't matter. Create a profile. And then it gives you a whole new address. So they're doing some funny business on the back end, to be honest. It gives you a whole new address. So I had my actual crypto address in there, but it's not that anymore. And they also give you create new keys here, and you get a whole new key, API key, and you get a whole new API secret and passphrase. So if you do get stuck connecting to Polymarket, just remember what I said there. Go under builder codes and see if you have to try the new keys. Work with AI and you'll figure it out. Okay, so I got my keys here now. Oh shit, I put them in the wrong place though. Nice, dude. Nice. Fucking smooth. Smart guy. God, yesterday I put my stop loss too on that short that we had on the stream. I put it at 99,000 instead of 89,000. So dumb. Human error is like that's a whole other reason you can't trade by hand. I put my stop at 99,000. I would have been liquidated 14 times by then. So silly. Just a human error. And that's gonna keep happening. So I'm just building my case of why you can't trade by hand. Does Polymarket use KYC? I'm geo-locked. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm turning an eye to that one, dude. I don't know. They let me in though, so maybe that's because where I live, but
Make a choice, right? You just decide
I don't know.
what it's gonna be, who you're gonna be, how you're gonna do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is gonna get out your way. It's like, it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know?
I'm a Puerto Rican citizen, so maybe that's why they let me in. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe they let PR. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they did. Maybe they forgot. I don't know. Don't know. Not asking questions. Just stepping on the gas. You just connect a wallet, yes. And I'm sure there's some way to get it if you can't. When I was looking at your V2, V1 Lightbot, I saw the nice funks. Is this your own file? That's my own file. Yeah, I'll show you at the end of today. So I've actually updated it so they don't use that file anymore because of that confusion. So that was my bad, really. So I'm gonna today at the end here, around 11:30, I'll probably show that. But yeah, my bad. That has the buy and sell. So if you weren't able to figure that out with AI, I got you here later today. Okay, I'm depositing into the second account here. Close, and then I'm gonna take that same 15-minute bet because I need the price to go down immediately. And if I bet big enough here, I will move the market with my dollar size. Because he's a market maker. I'm almost done though. I'm almost done. And this is great because she's already done. So I'm gonna have 7 renditions running now. 7. Let's keep it pushing here. And then I have to accept some terms here. Buy down. Push that shit down for me, please. Thank you. Okay, I bought it. Oh, I bought 2 times though. Fuck. That might mess up my P&L a little bit, but we'll be all right. Now I'm gonna get the keys. Builder codes. Again, builder codes is if you're having a hard time with that script that I gave you to get your API keys, try the builder code section inside of Polymarket. You have to get they have a new address for you. I don't know how it works, but it seems like they set up some Genosis or whatever the fuck that is. And it's like creates a vault for you. So you have to go get the API keys inside of builder codes. I'll keep saying that as I keep doing it, but that was very tricky for me yesterday. And if I can give you that one tip that should save you a couple hours, and hopefully that's worth your $5. Or at least one thing that I say today. If it's not worth your $5, please do get your money back. Because I want to make sure that I am always delivering value. And you getting your money back is a data signal for me saying, yo, bro, lock the fuck in, add more value, you know? So I actually appreciate when people get refunds because it's like, damn, I must have been slick a slacking today. I must have been slick a slacking, dude. I got 2 of them locked in. Okay, so I have one more account I have to do the whole onboarding thing for, but this is way faster than yesterday because I actually know what I'm doing again. Okay, username. Looks like I'm gonna lose this 15-minute, unfortunately, unless we push down here. Fuck. I'm losing all over the place. Do this later. Let's see how my position is. I'm down 12%, 500, $600. Okay, we'll see. You're moving to the US from Australia. Nice, dude. Wait. But the US doesn't have access either, so. Oh, I'm out of credits here. Fuck. Okay, I need to fix that ASAP. How do you pause this again? I forgot. Shit. How do you pause the terminal again? There's a way. Somebody taught me that. Come on, bro. Control C. No, that closes it. Kills it. Control S. Okay. And then Control Q to resume. So I have to go ahead and go to XAI API. F. API console login here. Let me add some cash to this off screen. So usage here. This week here. Okay, I'm running through cash actually on this. Models dashboard. Create, view invoices, billing. Purchase credits here. So 25 at it. Pay with existing card. Generate an invoice. And then what was it? Command Q, I think. Control Q. That's weird. Wait, a cheaper option in the Twitter API? Okay, there we go. We're back. Done, dude. Fucking fire, bro. It's fast. Boys, it's fast right here. We are moving fast. We are moving fast, dude. Okay, so I'm about to have 3. I already built 3 new bots today. So I don't know how long we've been here, but damn, dude, this is amazing. What an amazing world we live in. You heard the entire idea. And at the end here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the code of the base version. I'm not going to give you every single version I have because that's just going to induce you to copy exactly what I'm doing. But I will speak to you about the ideas one more time here at the end, just so you have every idea that I have, but you guys have great ideas as well. So I trust that you'll be able to do even better than me. Okay. So I know that's might make some people mad that I won't just do downloadable code. Somebody tweeted to me yesterday, said, where the hell is the code download, bro? And I said, what's your email? And then I just refunded his money because you're not going to yell at me, bro, over $5. No way. You're not going to say, where the hell is the code, bro? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Bossing me around for 5. Yeah, right. You can boss me around if you join the all access. I'll let you boss me around a little bit, but I had to put the price at the place I would allow people to boss me around at, because you've heard the whole story, right? Of like as an entrepreneur, you have clients that pay you $5 and they hit you up on email 10,000 times, and they're like, "Oh, I need this, 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 I need this. This doesn't work. This is what they hit you." Somebody who pays $5 hits you up 10,000 times, and then you get a big client for $5,000, and they're just like wire sent. And I can attest to that. My entire career in advertising before is like I'll have clients that come and they like try to get a small package. Okay, they're very, very needy, very needy. But then somebody's paying me like 20, 50 racks a month. They don't say shit to me. They're just like wire sent. And it's like that is why my prices have gone up. Because I only want to work with professionals. Mike says he'll take me up on that. Let's get it. Okay, so I got the deposit in here. And now I'm going to go ahead and open that short trade because I need the price to go down. I need it to go down. Let me put that dollar 15 minutes in, 15-minute down, down, down. Go down or we get cooked today. We get cooked. I've never applied to a job. I don't take offers for I'll never work a job. I'll never listen to an offer. The only way you could get me to work in your company is if you buy one of my companies. That's literally the only way, and I will rest, invest, and be out as soon as I can because I'm an entrepreneur forever. Okay, so let's say down here, $1. I accept. They do try to get my so they hit me up and they say, "Are you want to work with us?" And I say no. I say no, 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 no. Always no, always no. I will not sell my soul for a 9 to 5. Are you checking the 15-minute BTC up down chart? That's what I'm doing, dude. I'm actually setting up a couple new counts here just so I have 3 new bots that we launched today. Or we're about to launch. And I just need to get the API keys for this last one. And remember, okay, this is the last time I'm saying it, but it was super hard to figure this out last night. If you have problems getting connected to Polymarket, like your API keys with that script isn't working, well, try going to the settings and go to builder codes, and you'll get a whole new address and API keys. You got to use your private key from the other thing, and then the API keys and public address from this thing. So builder codes on settings will set you free. Took me a few hours to figure that out, and now I'm going to get liquidated. And now the games begin. Salary is addiction. Damn, dude. It's facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Okay, so now we have version 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so 9, 10, and 11, I got to change these now to be. Let me take these keys out of here. And then I'm going to make version 9 here. I think this is safe. Okay. Version 9 here will be April 7th. Okay, version 10. And does it say what it is? Strategy knows. Okay. Version 10 here will be Jan 2. Jan 2. Jan 2. Jan 2. Jan 2. Damn, we got 3 accounts set up and 3 new bots. Wow, what a day. What a day. What a day already, dude. And then March 9th will be V11. March 9. Beautiful. Okay, so I think these are all ready to run, to be honest. Copy path. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I'll report back tomorrow. And now what we have is 7 new tests running. Well, not yet, but Conda activate T-Flow, bro, and then Python run it. Okay, April 7th, private key. Let's make sure that this all works. Unauthorized, invalid API key. Okay. April 7th. Let's go ahead and check that API key. Because this is essentially what I was doing all day yesterday, trying to figure this out before today. Public key. April 7th. V9. Okay, so I set 8 or 9, 10, and 11 up, and I got the keys correctly, but they seem to not be working. Maybe the names are different. Can you look at these? You can look at my ENV. Don't show it on screen though. And you can see that I've named the 3 new bots. I've added 3 new accounts, April 7th, January 2nd, and March 9th. I've already added those to the actual files. So yeah, see what's going on there. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this off screen just for safety purposes here. I'm down bad on this position. Might get liquidated. We'll see. I can't add anymore. So like, this is really just an open position. I'm at the, yeah, I can't do anything. I can't do anything essentially. I can close it. I can close it now if I want to, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Okay. Polymarket's in the US now. Nice. Fire. It's not in Australia. Down 17%. Feeling a little nervous here. A little nervous, but we'll see. This is human trading, emotional trading. You are scared when the price goes up, when you're in a short, and I should be scared right now. So we'll see if I get blown up. Looking like it, but we'll see. He bought. Fuck. No, he sold. He sold. Okay, I feel good now. I feel good. Oh, this is no FOMO guy. Sorry, this isn't my guy. This isn't my guy. This isn't my guy. I'm looking for a high 90M to start selling again. But he sold, huh? Sell. Okay, so he's taking profits. Nice. Found the issue. It's the API credentials mismatch. try it with one of them. And don't delete the old ones, but try it with April 7th. My worry here is that yesterday we set this up with the script to get the API keys and they weren't working. So I had to go into builder codes and that's what fixed it. So just try not to change anything we have, but try it with those ones you derived on the April one. And then if it works to place a buy and sell, then we'll go ahead and move forward. Okay, so there is maybe another step I need to take. Let's go to the create keys here. So analyze. Create Claude keys. Private key April 7th. Let's go see what that gives us. Nah, that's not it, dude. Because it's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, so we're back to debugging how to connect to Polymarket. Fuck. But this will be good. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And then I'll let you know what I changed. Let me go ahead and see if one of these other bots work because maybe I just messed up on that one specifically. So copy path here. Okay, let's say conda activate T-flow.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Okay. Peace out, Vishal. Thanks for coming through. I'll send you a replay later. Copy path. On to activate T-flow, bro. Python. March 9th, March 9th. Please just work, gang. Please just work. This one looked fine so far. So maybe I just, no, it's not. Unauthorized API URL. Okay, so this one doesn't work either. Huh. Okay, this is a mystery, dude. So which account am I on right now? March 9th. Okay, I'm on March 9th. March 9th here. So if I go to the ENV again and go to March 9th here, private key, public key. Oh, no, no, no. Let's try it. I don't think that's right. Yeah, see, that's an error as well. Invalid API key. So let's see what my API key is versus what I have. I mean, I thought I did the exact same process as I did last night. I swear to God, with coding, dude, the hardest thing is always setting up your environment. It's always that. It's so funny, bro. Okay, March 9th, put the key in there. Okay. And then create new. Copy API key, March 9th. Secret, copy the secret. Okay. And then copy the passphrase. Just gonna figure it out on March 9th, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. Use the script generated L2 keys. Yeah, that's how I did yesterday, which is super weird. But then it didn't work until I changed it to the non-script ones. So fuck, dude. That's the tricky thing. See what the AI is saying. Buy order succeeded with derived credentials. April 7th credentials work, it says. Done. So let's go to April 7th here and log in. Connect. Confirm. Oh, that did work. That's weird, dude. All right, for April 7th, let's go ahead and update that. But wait, are you able to try a buy and a sell just to make sure it works prior? Because I see that you bought, but I don't see you sold. So we need to be able to buy and sell. There's $247 in the portfolio. So let's just make sure that April 7th works, buy and sell. And then if that works, then do the deriving that you need to do in order to get it done for that one. And we'll set up the bot for that one first. And then we can use those learnings for the other. That's so weird, dude, because yeah, I did that yesterday and it didn't work. And the only way it worked was what I was talking about the builder codes today. So I'm honestly lost when it comes to how to connect to Polymarket. I'm connected clearly for 5 accounts, so I'm gonna figure it out. But now I don't know the rhyme or reason why you need to use builder codes versus the derived. I'm at a loss for words. Okay, so it's testing out a buy and a sell first with these new derived things. And I'm excited because we got 3 bots here, 3 new bots. And we have 4 running and just collecting data essentially. Collecting data, making trades. Yeah, dude, this is good. We're smashing the gas. Smashing the gas. Good news, Moondev. The lag R bot only uses buy orders, it never sells. Okay, go ahead and do that with the other 2 new versions. So I think our 3 versions you need to update here are version 9 will be April 7th, version 10 will be January 2nd, and version 11 will be March 9th. So, derive those and then add those to my ENV correctly. You can show that you can work with the ENV however you please. Nobody can see this right now. So your job is to do whatever you did to fix the last one, do it for these ones, and then get those bots ready, and then I'll go ahead and run them. That is so weird, dude. I'm sorry I can't help with this, but you'll have to debug. This is what coding is. I gave you both the options, and the first for this is so weird because yesterday the script I used to derive the keys did not work. Those keys didn't work. I had to go to Builder's profile to get them. Today I did the exact same process, but now those keys work and the Builders don't work. So I'm stumped, but we're gonna get this going to actually work on all three. So that's all that matters. I like things when they're hard. Like it's hard to get connected to Polymarket. That's good. Good luck. Competition, I'm showing you guys all the codes. So I'm showing you everything I know. Trying to tell you which ways to debug, but there's gonna be some hurdles along the way, and that's good because it's gonna keep some people out of it. It's an I'm showing an arbitrage, which you never, ever, ever, ever show. You never show arbitrages on the internet. But I built everything live with you, and I'm not gonna change up. I'm not just gonna change up. I'm gonna keep showing everything live, dude. I believe code is a great equalizer. I believe that's the big win you're getting out of all this automated trading stuff, in my opinion. It's like you'll be able to code for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to get yourself out of any jam for the rest of your life. You can build forever, D. Come on, dude. Come on. That's amazing. It's amazing, bro. I think I lost all of those 15-minute markets, by the way. Every single one of them. Fuck. Good start on the new account, huh? Maybe that's good juju, though.
A choice, right? You just decide
Decide.
what it's gonna be, who you're gonna be, how you're gonna do it.
Just decide.
And then from that point, the universe is gonna get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
All right, she said she's done. She's ready. She says she's ready to go. I don't know if she's really ready, though. Okay, V9 here. April 7th says it's connected. But is it? Is it for real? For real? Submitted by. Okay. Trade up. Okay, it's good. We're Gucci. That's hella crazy, dude. That's hella crazy. Okay, so can you explain to me what you fixed and the script that you used in order to fix it? Send me that script so I can share it with the fam. Make sure there's no keys of mine in it. Make sure there's good instructions in the notes section. I'll drop it in my Discord right now. Okay, let me get that ready for the Discord because this is tricky, dude. I'm gonna help you as much as I can, but I can't hold your I can't like can't do everything. All right, so I was just writing something about how to do this. Okay, so the problem, when you get API keys from Bitter Code's dashboard, they're tied to a specific wallet. If your bot uses a different wallet, you get the 401. Okay. Derive the essentials, the credentials using PyCloud client. Okay, so what I want to ask her now is this. So what's the difference between this? So what's the difference between what you just sent me and the file I have in the course section called create cloud keys? Cloud. What's the diff, B? Maybe it's the same. Maybe I don't have to say anything else. Okay, the key different old script. Okay. No funded parameter, new script. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so this is a third script, and I will just drop it. I'll just drop it in there. Polymarket API, derived Polymarket API keys is what I'm about to drop into the Discord and the thing. Okay, so this is what it says. Let's just go through it real quick so you can have access to whatever it is if you're not in the Polymarket section. Okay, so the problem when you get API credentials from Polymarket dashboard builder codes, they're tied to a specific wallet. If your bot uses a different wallet setup, especially if Genosis safe slash proxy wallets, you'll get a 401 unauthorized solution. This script is the solution. I'm not going to read all that. Delete that. So accounts, derive. Can you build this in a way? Can you build this in a little more user-friendly way to make it just call the env regularly? Like I have a special one where I have multiple keys, but just say put your env variables here. The not the actual keys, but the whatever the env keys are named, right? So ours is a little confusing because it's like December 11th, February 19th, my account, etc. Assume that the person will just have one account in the env and rewrite this code so it's simpler for somebody who's just trying to set up one account. All right, so she should update that. Are we liquidated yet, bro? Just liquidate me. If you want to take me out now. This is your chance, Quants. This is your chance. You got Moondev backed up to the wall in a short at 8:30 on a Friday. On a Friday, all you have to do is pump this just a little bit. I'm cooked. This is your chance, Quants. This is your chance. This is their chance, dude. I'm gonna get licked. If somebody just pushes this up, let's push it up. Let's liquidate them live. Make them go through that pain live, dude. I want to feel it. I want to feel something. Um, find more secure ways for wallet keys, not in .env while using AI tools. It's getting important. Yeah, that probably is important, but I tend to I mitigate that risk with size. So if you get into my keys and you take $250 from me, fuck. I'm pissed, but I'm not that pissed. But you're very right on, dude. There, that is a very that's something you gotta think about. Like, what's your risk here? With the ENVs, they're kind of sketch. But it's better than what I had before. Let me tell you, I used to use a don't share config. So I'm happy that I changed that at least. Okay, so now I can say reveal and finder here. And then I think this is fair game to put into the Discord. All right, so I've added that to the Discord here. It's this file here. I'll put it in the chat as well here if you guys want it. This is how to like the third option on deriving keys for Polymarket. Download that if you dare, but it's this file here. If you so trust me, download that file. Be careful. This is the code. If you want to just screenshot it. Because you always want to be careful when somebody sends you code. Definitely don't run anybody's code until you throw it in AI and understand it. But this is the code to derive the keys that I just derived in order to set up two new accounts. But yesterday, like I said, I had to go to builder code. So who freaking knows? Who freaking knows? I gave you all three options. You're a developer. You got this.
I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right? There's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die.
Okay, so
Like that simple.
let's go ahead and get this one going too. What's going on with this one, dude? What happened? Did that die on me? Did you die on me, B? Did you die on me and you didn't even tell me? I got 9, 10, and 11 now, dude. So we're going hard. So let me write this in the notes so I know what I'm tracking now. So 9, 10, 11 new accounts, 250 each, 250 each. And it's really like 248. Okay, so let's go ahead and update this now. Let's say, let's go here. And we have that P&L thing, remember? We got that new P&L thing. Where is it? What did we call it? Account P&L tracker. All right, so now that we have those three new accounts, don't show any keys on the screen here, but go ahead and add those three into the daily P&L tracker. They all started with 248 as well. So yeah, go ahead and add those three and make sure they work. And then I'll go ahead and run the P&L tracker. Don't show any keys or anything. Thank you. And since I'm working with keys, I'm being scared right now. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm hiding it. I'm hiding the thing. And I gotta take a whiz. So if you guys have to take a break here, let's take 5. All right, much love to you guys. Thanks for locking in. We've built 3 bots so far today, and that's super sick because we are built them off of 4 winners. 777 Felix. Thank you. I have 7 accounts now, 8 accounts now, ML. So I need a script in order to see the P&L without having to go to the dashboard and flip through, connect MetaMask, take it off, you know. So I just needed something programmatic. Hope that makes sense. Let's take 5. Hey guys, how are you? All right, so we got this done. I want to go ahead now, switch gears because at the end of the day, let's go ahead and run this first and see if this works. But at the end of the day, now I'm just sitting waiting for data, right? I want to see what happens. Okay, now tomorrow, fuck. Please don't liquidate me, dude. I don't know what to do in this situation. Um, well, I mean, fuck, dude. Nothing I can do about that right there. Regen those keys. Ran the wrong file. Um, Copy path. So I just ran this file and showed my keys on stream here. Can you regenerate them or what can you do here? Should I just pull the money from that account or yeah? I mean, I was just talking about, oh, you can't replay? Okay. And then, okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Um, it's for this specific account that's connected to this file right now. So whatever that is, my API keys are exposed. Can you regenerate them or should I just pull the cash? Now, if nobody can replay on, well, just in case. Yeah, I don't even know what account it is the thing. Okay, so let's see here. Hmm. Good news is that the API keys on Polymarket are derived deterministically. They're not like passwords that can be changed. The API keys are derived from the private key plus the funder signature. However, the bigger concern is if they showed the private key, that's a serious issue and they should remove funds immediately. If they showed, so what it showed was the whatever prints out in the terminal of that exact file. Am I cooked? Should I pull cash? Or what do you think? Damn, dude, that was bad. I'm sorry. That's the problem with like talking through stuff sometimes. But what I wanted to run was my P&L just to make sure that file's all set up. So you're not cooked. Okay. Shown is that. Shown in full is the API key, the secret, the passphrase. Not shown is the private key. Beautiful. So I'm Gucci. So my address is shown. Driving API keys, the API key, secret, and passphrase. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's keep it pushing then. Unless she says I need to change something. The good news, okay. To actually move money or execute trades, someone needs your private key to sign transactions. The API creds are authentication for API. Okay, sick. You're fine. No need to panic. Thank you, guys. And for that motherfucker that's trying to lick me right now, fuck you, dude. Oh, it's somebody on the YouTube. It's not anybody in the Zoom. I know the Zoomies. Us Zoomies, we're chill. We're chill. What is this, dude? I can't click that. Oh, it's X though. I guess I could click it, right? How do 15-minute work? This is 1200 ROI bot in 1 minute looks like. That's hella funny, bro. I'm Gaga Google now, huh? Okay, okay. That's pretty funny. This first link I clicked. I shouldn't click links.
So don't waste it living.
Ah, okay. We almost had another problem, but we're good now. So we're gonna go back to where I was. I want to check that the tomorrow this is gonna work okay. Okay, so I do still need to go in there and pull things one by one, but this should have all of my accounts now. Yes, it doesn't have the OG account, but the OG account now is low key cooked to me. I'm gonna let it run. The no bot was low key doing it was doing really well for me for a while. Um, so I just want that to be running. I'm just gonna have that the no bot on one account, and then these 15-minute degen markets arbitrage on separate accounts with different ideas. Okay. Okay, so now let's go see the P&L account tracker. Make sure they work for all of them. Account, getting an account for December 11th. Okay. So let's see here. 248 here. Okay. That's break even. 259, that's up. Okay. 244, that's down now. August 14th is now down. It was up earlier. 244, that's down because it started like 248. April 7th is a new one, down immediately. 9 trades already? No way, dude. No way. That is fast. Okay, down. So our new ones are all down. Except no, sorry. One is up. One is up, but it's only one trade. So good to see that this across all we're like break even. How true is this Polymarket airdrop, by the way? Because that factors a big time into this, how hard I scale this, right? Because if it's based off volume, if it's based off volume and I have something that even breaks even, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Let's look into that for a minute, dude, because this is actually a very, very big piece of alpha. If I could build something that breaks even or is profitable, okay, I will be getting very wet if I run these with more size. I'm just going to go ahead and just do a little research now. And this, again, my whole process as an automated trader comes down to 3 things: research, backtest, or implement. I'm either building bots, I'm either backtesting, or I'm researching. This right here is research. Why? Because if I can make money off of an airdrop from volume that I'm using an arbitrage bot on, if I can make even 1 penny, then it's worth it to run these bots. In my mind, at least. There is a little bit of risk, of course. There could never be an airdrop. But homeboy the other day, they fucking scared the shit out of me. They jumped up on the chat. Antoine, dude, scared me, dude. It's like I thought he was in my room or something. Anyways, he's pretty set on the Polymarket airdrop. And I know a lot of these posts have been talking about it for a long time. We'll see. What do you guys think? Do you think there'll be a Polymarket airdrop, or is this just like dreaming? Okay, this is CMO of Polymarket. Let's say confirmed. So yeah, I love, love, love going down these rabbit holes, dude, because I don't know, airdrops are fun. And you know, the perp decks farming is huge right now. I don't know if many people are doing that here in Polymarket, especially algorithmically. Insanely overfarmed. Okay, let's go ahead and read through this. So Polymarket has confirmed an airdrop in 2026. Has confirmed. There are many possible criteria, but I found one reliable option with very low competition. The most important thing in prediction markets is liquidity. Polymarket actively rewards LPs and have already distributed 12 million LP reward. To qualify, you only need to earn at least $1 in LP rewards. Now, the most important part, the total number of users who have received LP rewards is only 59,000 people. The competition is extremely low. To get into the top 10K, you only need to earn about 18 LP rewards. Reminder, the latest Polymarket valuation is 9 billion. If the team allocates just 0.5%, the airdrop could be worth $7,500. So that's the thing. So if I could build bots to break even at the minimum, then it's free $7,500. And $7,500 at 40x leverage? Are you kidding me, bro? I'm gonna run that to a billion. I can't believe I'm trading with 40x leverage. I'm back. This is full circle, dude. But I'm really loving having to build my most patient trading ideas into an app and then having it execute it for me. Because if I would have shorted like a human being, I probably would have shorted around here. My average entry is this green line. So I'm still cooked. But I'm less cooked. And it's going to give me more chances each day. I'm just trying to have 1,000 trades. 1,000 trades on the Quant app and see if I'm better at trading than I was before. Okay, so let's keep researching this. This is a really good idea because we have 7 bots. I have 7, or I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm across 7 accounts right now. So I need to know what is the certainty here of a Polymarket airdrop. Do some deep research on the Polymarket airdrop potential. A lot of people say it's facts. Some people say the CMO said something about it, I guess. I don't know. I need you to give me a 1 out of 10 assessment, 10 being absolute guaranteed airdrop, and 1 being like, nah, no way. I want you to give me your proof and bullet points, easy to read. Also want to give your absolute best assessment. I know it's hard to value this, but how much do you think the airdrop is going to be? How it will be based off of volume. I can tell you that much. Utility of the token, yeah. I mean, I'm not even worried. Like, I think their token's going to zero. Polymarket's token, I don't care where it goes. But if you give it to me for free, I'll sell it immediately. And then I'll make a different decision later. You know, it's just like, yeah, I don't care if that shit goes to 800 billion. I'm gonna sell that bitch because, you know, compliance. 9 out of 10 confidence here. 9 out of 10 confidence. This is crazy. What? I thought Antoine was just like a very confident person. 9 out of 10? The proof. Okay, so holy moly, dude. That is insane. 9 out of 10. Oh, we got some liquidations coming through. Where are we at over here? Okay, sorry, now it's like, I just got to figure out where these guys get licked at. 88,748. 88,748. 88,466. 88,466. 88,466. Yeah, I'm trying to smoke that guy. FOMC long here. He sold. He took profits. 88,440. 88. I think that's it. You know, maybe these guys get got. This guy's been here for a couple days now, so um I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This might take some time, bounce back up, come down. We'll see.
Even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
Looks like they will eat at 87. Okay. Oh my God. So yeah, this is a really cool tool. Thank you, dude. 87K they would eat, bro. They would eat. So damn, that really changes my motherfucking risk profile here. I'm like trying to take profit right now. I'm over leveraged. So anyways, I want to go back to this because this is exciting and this, like, I can lose this. That's fine. I entered exactly off the liquidations that were scheduled. There's nothing I could do here except close. The only thing I could do is close this position. And maybe I'll close some of it. But let me read through this at least. Yes, exactly. I agree, Doja. It could take weeks. It could take weeks. That's the thing. And with trading 40x leverage, that's you have to change your whole style. I can't bet on that. I can't bet on that. But like obviously it's cool to see. It's cool to see. But this could take days, it could take weeks. I wonder how they put this data together. Like these heat maps are cool. So this is pretty much like, I mean, the way I'm interpreting it is a big set of liquidations. So confirmed by leadership, Polymarket CMO Matthew Modaber confirmed on the DGens live podcast there will be a token, there will be an airdrop. We'll see about that. Shane posted on Poly or the Poly ticker on X. We'll see about that too. Wow, I can't believe I was going through Twitter. I'm closing all these shits now, dude. Why would I research like that? Why would I do that? We could have launched a token whenever we wanted, but we want it to be with true utility, longevity, and to be around forever. Institutional backing. So ICE, sketch name, which owns the New York Stock Exchange, invested up to 2 billion. Okay. By the way, I do have scheduled closes on here. So I'm closing 50% when there's 5 million in liquidations in 10 minutes. That's very greedy, but fuck it. Is a big believer in tokenization. Okay. ICO. Okay. So he's a big believer and he's a big investor too. Regulatory clearance here. Polymarket acquired QCX for 112 million. CFTC issued a no action letter in September 2025. Timeline US relaunch first. Okay. Token Q1. Allocation likely. 4 criteria likely to influence airdrop allocations: trading volume, profitability, liquidity, provision, and number of markets traded. Early reports suggest 5 to 10% of total token supply may go to users via airdrop. 5 to 10% is crazy. That's insane. That's like a Billy. Okay, I'm going after this then. I'm going after it. I'm going after this, dude, because I've already got all the infrastructure set up and I know I've been trading Polymarket here for a while, but Oh, he sold. He's sorry to sell, dude. That's his move. This is him. I'm buying. I'm buying some back. Actions 25% close. Closing 25%. I don't care. I don't care. Take the cash back. Trying to live forever. Okay, 25% close. I'm not even looking at the charts. I'm reading about this airdrop, dude. 777. Look at this. They said I was right. 777. This is real, dude. Vibes. Vibes are real. 777. Position closed successfully. 25% closed. Nice. I'm closing another 25%. I'm not going to look at the chart. I don't care what the chart says. I just saw Homeboy was selling. He moved that price down. That was him who moved that price down. Oh, now he's liquidated at 8984. New position detected. 25% more taken off. Beautiful. I was in too big of a position. You know, I had to lever up, really. I had to get a bigger position today because these things just kept popping off. Like people kept getting liquidated. I set the schedules and boom, boom, they hit. Okay, now I need to. Did he sell again right now? I love that new feature, dude. I love that new feature. Sell 1018. Okay, so let's just breathe for a bit. And I think that was good to sell some there. And matter of fact, I'm gonna sell some more because yeah, I'm not looking at the chart, I'm just selling. Oh, snap. It keeps falling though. I'm not looking at the chart. I'm just selling. I'm closing, not selling. I'm buying. I'm buying. Shit. When I reframe it like that though, when you reframe it like that, you're buying. If you're selling, you're buying. Or if you're buying, you're closing a short, you're buying. I've got my triggered buys. I don't know why I'm doing this, dude. I've got my triggered buys. You can see it has to get 5 million in 10 minutes. Oh, God. Okay, anyways, let's go back to this. This is interesting. It's more interesting. I think the airdrop is likely to be tiered or follow a logarithmic curve, as a ton of volume and liquidity rewards are done by such a small percentage of their users. Value estimate 9 billion FDV, okay. 10 to 15% airdrop, 300 million to a billion. Damn, if they give away $1 billion, dude, they're goaded for sure. That's the same league as Hyperliquid, which dropped at 4 billion. Largest airdrop ever. 1.5 million accounts. Your volume, estimated airdrop. What's the estimated daily volume on Polymarket? And how much volume would I have to do to capture 1%? And then would that equal 1% of their airdrop? Maybe, probably not, but like, let's just, think of it like that. That'd be fun. Okay, I'm about to scale this bitch. If I can. Oh, that's one thing we need to look at today, actually. That's great. Yes. Yes, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. You can see that we finished 575 back tests today. We'll look at the results later. The agents did it. So I'm gonna check that off the list. Okay, but the thing I wanted to look at is how deep is how deep is the spread we have been tracking it on these orders. How deep is the spread? Okay, so I've taken half of my position. I took 25% 3 times, and that got me down to 2,500 in margin. I think I'm just gonna chill here. I'm gonna change my risk here to let's say I hate doing this, dude, to be honest. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to schedule something else, an action. I'm going to say protect profits if the price goes over 89165. So let's say eight, that's where I entered 89155. If the price goes over that, just get me out of this position in full. And that might be a bad decision, but then when I click this button, I become profitable
And all of us.
because I already took 50%.
So
Okay, gangster.
this is what I believe. And I'm willing to die for it. Period.
Okay, I'll look at the chart in a minute. I'll make a stupid hand trader analysis and put some lines on the chart and then try to just hit some hopium real quick. See if this is just shits down. I mean, I could do that. Sure, I'll do that in a minute, but I'm very interested in this airdrop. So let's keep researching it. Again, research, backtest, or implement. I backtested 500 backtests today. I built out 5 different bots today. Well, 3 new bots today. I analyzed, researching, again, research, backtest, implement, RBI. I'm just following a system that I created and I'm just following that every day. I'm researching, I'm backtesting, I'm implementing. 3 new bots, analyzed our first 4. Adding some features in Quant App here in a second, actually. But back to the research of Polymarket. If they drop $7,500 on everybody's head, that's crazy. 9 billion valuation here. 10 to 15%. Okay. Your volume 10 to, so like 500 to 2K, 2K to 10K, 10K to 30K, 30K to 100K. These are rough estimates, assuming logarithmic distribution, favoring consistent, genuine users over wash traders. Okay. Why not 10 out of 10? No official snapshot? Okay. Regulatory delays. CEO teased the ticker and their CMO said they're having an airdrop. So October 25, monthly volume hit an all-time high of 4.1 billion. So December is 3 billion. Total 2025, 21 billion. Daily volume is 170 M's. Typical month is 100 M's. Your 1% question. So you're not doing this? LOL. Shut the fuck up, dude. I'll smoke you too. Tell me what I'm not doing. Okay, let's break it down on the daily, dude. The daily volume that they have currently, and what is 1% of that? And don't tell me I'm not doing something because I'm gonna have to do it now. I have to do it now. Have to do it. I have to do it. How do I do 1% of the volume and just snag the biggest bag off this poly market? That's the question. Because I got a lot of quants saying that I'm not smart enough to do this. So let's get it. I already had a chip on my shoulder. You think it's bigger now? Yes, of course. It's wartime, baby. I'm not teaching this shit no more. I'm stepping on the gas. If you want to step on the gas with me, jump into the private Zoom. If not, that's okay. I don't care, dude. I'm chasing Jimmy Boy. I don't have a B. I got to figure out how to get a B first so I can then run up 31 Bs and then give it all away. Because that's what we're here for. That's why I share everything, dude. Okay, wallets with a P&L exceeding 1,000 account for only 0.51% of the total. We got some people in the waiting room. Full throttle, baby. Good to see you, Wars. Good to see you, dude. Let me go ahead and update the outside chat because I haven't told them what's going on here today. I haven't given them the link. moondab.com/live. If you want in, you'll also get the replay. /live here. Chat plus replay. So wallets with a P&L exceeding 1,000 accounts is only 0.51, and whale accounts with over 50,000 in trading volume is 1.74. We're going to smash that. Hitting just 50K volume already puts you in the top 174. Okay, we're going to smash that. It's wartime. I'm not playing around anymore. Stop it. What this actually means, your volume, 1K, top percentiles, top 30. Okay, 50K. Okay, top 100K. We got to get to the whale tier. That's step one. Step one is 100,000 volume across all of these accounts. Please, please, please don't ban me, dude. I would use sub accounts if I could. I really would. I really would. I would use these sub accounts if I could, but I can't. You got to build that feature, gang. I'm just a trader, dude. It's just another trade. Okay, so how do we do this? I need to get to 100K in volume ASAP. Real 1% play. You don't need 1% of the volume. You need to be in the top 1 to 2% of users. That's 50 to 100K total volume. Very doable. Trading, farming. I'm not farming. I'm trading. I'm trying to make a profit. If airdrop is 500M to 1B total and top 2% of 1.5 million users gets a lion's share, you're looking at a potential 10K to 50K per qualifying wallet. That's not enough. How do I make $1 billion from this? You can't. You can't because they're not going to give away $1 billion. So not going to do that. But you get the drift, dude. The logarithmic curve means going from 50 to 500K volume, only 2 to 3x is your allocation. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. There's about to be a lot of accounts setting up these days. There's going to be a lot of accounts being set up. I'm sorry if that is how we're going to do it. So you're telling me that after you hit 100K, there's no reason to keep running up that account. Essentially, we have to go to a new account if it's not going to be based off of pure volume. Be concise. That's correct. If the logarithmic tiered 50K, top 1.74%, 100K equals maybe 1.5x the 50K, 500K, maybe 2.3x. Math says 5 wallets at 100K is over better than one. Okay, so if they link your wallets, you get 0. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do any of that. I think I'm good here. I think I'm good with what I have. I'm not gonna get greedy with it. Um, I don't wanna be banned for Cybele. I think I can be profitable here with the R bot. Look, our guy sold. This is him. He moves the price, dude. You hear the ding? Told me he's selling, dude. I should be buying every time he's selling because no, yeah, this is literally buying because I'm taking 25% off again, and that's buying. I'm in a short, that's buying. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. He's selling, I'm buying. I'm trading against him. He controls the market. He controls the market. but I make my actions based off of him. But he's about to be out of here. He's only got 3.5 M's left. So we'll see. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is wrong. I just test ideas. I'm a data dog. Yeah, I still haven't looked at the chart. Okay, so all right, so I definitely don't want to fall into the category of Cybele. So I would use sub accounts if I could, but they don't have them. So in order to be the best quant I can be, I have currently, seven accounts, so I can split test. Do you think I'll be good there and I won't qualify as Cybele because I'm really running bots that I'm really trying to make super profitable? This is just like a um whole nother like piece of the revenue that could come in. So it could make the bot more profitable. What you think? Like I just set these like in all everybody here is watching me. I'm not here like trying to wash trade or anything like that. These bots I'm actually analyzing and running data science on them on 7 accounts. You think I'll be good, or I'm not going to scale from here? I'll just trade. I'll just trade, and I'm not going to optimize for as many accounts as possible because that would be sketch. All right. So is your bot yes only and only under when poly lags? Um, yes only. I don't know. Let me ask my AI. I don't know what you mean, yes only. Like, is it going to be over? Let me ask the AI because that's it's too much for me, bro. It's too much for me. It's too deep. It's just too deep. It's a good question, honestly. Can you look into this on our versions of the bot? Is it yes only? Are we only trading one side? I don't think so because we're looking at a price, a lagging price. But yeah, just go explain this short and concise after looking at our bots and all the renditions. Okay, did I get some more profit here? Yeah, it's kind of what I felt like, but I just don't know the honest answer, so I'd rather not just give you. I don't want to give you some BS. Okay, so should we look at this chart? You're probably fine. Here's why. What Cybele detection targets 100 plus from the same source? Okay. Wallets trading with one each other, identical patterns across accounts, zero sum wash trading. Okay, cool. I'm good with the 7 for split testing. Maybe I can ramp up to 10. I don't know. Publicly documented YouTube receipts. Perfect. I got receipts if you guys try to fuck me over here, dude. Not you guys, but you Polymarket guys. 7 is fine. 70 would be sketch. As I'm a data dog and I love to test, how many do you think would be fine before I'd get in trouble for the Cybele or whatever? I'm an honest guy. Yeah, it's compared to WebSocket data. Here's your answer, gang. By the way, no, it's not yes only. It trades both sides. It's buying up and down. It's just such a tricky question because the yes no aspect of Polymarket is still like hard to conceptualize. Like yes is no, but as if you sell a no, it's yes. Okay, we got lickies coming in. I'm about to get smoked. I'm about to get self smoked, but that's okay. That was a solid trade. Solid trade. It was a lot of risk I took, but for not a huge profit. But you could see, obviously I did sell. I've been selling, so it's not bad. I didn't have a bad exit. Nah, not bad. But it's about to exit me here, and I'm pissed about that. I don't want to get I don't want to get hit here. But I put that rule in, so I'm just gonna follow it. I don't want to get wicked out here, but I might. That was a big liquidation event. First time looking at a chart. Yeah, if it was below 55 cents. So the cost of whatever side I'm buying has to be below 55 cents. So you know how everything's between $1 and $10 or $1 and $1, $0 and $1. Okay, so the bot detects which direction is likely to be down 5 cents. Nice. Any idea about the nice funks? Yeah, I'm about to show that around like 11:30 or so. 10:30 Eastern. Yeah, I'm about to get smoked, dude. Self-smoking here, it sucks. I don't want to get out of this position. I put that rule there that's about to take me out of the position. But this is just like a liquidation reversal, but I just don't know. I'm not gonna trade this. Not gonna trade it. I already put the rule in. Let's see if the fucking action works. Where is this schedule? 89155. So we're just about there. We're just about where I'm at, but it was a solid trade. Solid trade. I think I took a little too much risk, but I had those automations set up to take that risk. I'm trying to size up a bit as, you know, I've got plenty in my account. It's just like trading large size in public is a little sketch to me. Like I'm not going to be this guy that is sitting on I don't want to be sitting on my own liquidation board, you know? I don't want to be an op for myself. Like if I show up on this board, I'm gonna be pissed. So like I think my filter is 200K. So if they're over 200K, they're gonna show up on this board. And I feel like my filter is a little low, so most people are gonna be looking at bigger liquidations. But I don't want to show up on my board often. Maybe every once in a while later, once I see this app actually does well. As of now, I'm just testing. So this is only week 2 or whatever. Anyways, this will get me out here before I get back to break even. Took about $3,500 off the position, so I think that's about 50-60%. And here we go. It's closing position here. This might be a terrible time to close, but we'll see. It's above that price that I wanted to get out at, so it's getting me out. So you can see it's called a protect profit, and I fucking hate protect profits, to be honest. This type of close, like closing on a green bar like this, makes me sick, dude. Makes me sick, but it's closed. Trade over. GG's. Let's write some notes. And I need to add this fix because this fix would have made that trade much better. Okay, so GG's won the trade and exited 60% at Pico bottom. Rest got smoked on the retrace, but that's okay. I need that fix, that new feature. I wrote about above to not allow crazy 4-hour zone entries. Okay, sick. I'll enter short again. Don't get it fucking twisted. I will take that position right back. I will take this position right back. When he buys, I'm selling. That's the same plan. I don't care. When he buys, I'm selling. A little bit at least. I know I'm a fiend. I'm a fiend for this hand trading stuff, dude. Get up a little bit, start talking shit. It's just so gross. It's so gross. It's just like we can't do this over 1,000 trades. I'm gonna blow up, but I'm not. I'm not gonna blow up in one day. That's the thing, because I built a rule into this that I can't go over 5% size. So that's beautiful, and that saved me today. I mean, it actually. Okay, so if I didn't have that rule, I probably would have my entry would have been way worse. Now, if I didn't have that rule, the very tippity top, I might have been bigger size and one more, but that's not how it's going to work. For me, if I don't have these rules in here, I'm shorting up down here and liquidated up here. I got to keep adding, you know?
Don't do that. Do something original, don't follow back.
Okay, so I'm going to throw 0.5% when this guy gets liquidated. Where'd he go? I want to see this guy get licked here. 0.5%. The only way he's going to get licked is if this guy starts buying back. I probably just had a bad exit right there, but whatever. GG's, I'm trying to live for 1,000 days so I can actually try to help solve this 40x problem. I think as a trader, the biggest problem is that it's too easy to ramp up leverage. And for the last 5 years, I've been trying to help traders automate. I think that's the solution. But at the same time, that's asking you to learn how to code and spend 6 months like learning how to code. So it's asking a lot of you. If I could just build some of my ideas into an app that's downloadable, that's going to be sick, because then everybody that's trading will have like bumpers on, and those bumpers make you put profit protection there like this and then get out like a motherfucking noob. So trading emotionally is just not the way. And if I'm going to do it, I'm at least going to have bumpers on. I'm going to at least have bumpers on. I only can enter upon liquidation. So I'm waiting until this guy gets liquidated. And the only way he's getting liquidated is if this guy starts buying back so he doesn't get liquidated. 8, 9, 9, 6, 7. Nah, he's not making it. We're not making it up there. I'm buying when he's getting liquidated. Wait, 5. Open as a sell short. And if this just prints down for the rest of the day, of course, I'm going to be feeling not good, dude. I'm obviously not going to feel good about that. I had the Pico short. I had a Pico short. Not Pico, not Pico, not Pico, not Pico. This green line is where my average was. So it wasn't Pico. It was not Pico. But fuck it. Let's move on because we have a Polymarket thriller ahead of us. I've got this short entry. I don't want to see that motherfucking price go down. If it goes straight down, I will be just as mad as losing money, because it's the same thing, dude. It's just, and that's why I don't believe in trading by hand. I just don't believe in it, because it's not good for the mental. When you win, you're pissed. When you lose, you're pissed. I just won, and I'm like seeing the price go back down. It's like, of course you sold the fucking green bar back, scared little pussy. And that's not good. That's not good for the human mental, dude. So automate your trading. If you want to automate your trade, I'll show you how in the boot camp. I'll give you a bunch of code. You can see what you get, moondev.com, but I'm not about to talk about that because I got to step on the gas speed. Let's get it. moondev.com. That's it. So honest answer, 10 to 15 accounts, still like quant testing strategies. Okay. 20 plus starts to look like farming regardless of intent. Okay, so I won't go past 15. I'll probably stay at 7 as long as I need. I'm gonna put real size into all of them. I might be entering another position here. So fuck, dude. Look, he traded, he had 90M. He's buying, he's buying, he's buying. I'm selling, I'm selling, I'm selling. I'm selling, dude. I'm selling. If he's buying, oh, it's already open. It's already opening it for me. Fuck. It's already opening it for me. Okay, so I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit. I'm gonna be in a position again though. Position filled. Okay, great. I'm in $500. Let's now I'm addicted. Now I'm addicted to bigger size. Look at that. See? Mundev grew up today. I'm taking this short, dude. I'm taking this. I'm taking it. I don't care if I get smoked. I don't care. I have to get back in here. See, this is just not good though. This is not good emotions. Let's just throw 1% at it. 0.1%. 0.1%. Just little by little. Fifth tick. We'll just add some, add confirm to short. Okay. Just like this type of action and my guy buying back so he doesn't get liquidated is exactly what I said. That's what I wanted. So I have to follow my plan. It's hard to do, dude. It's hard to do. How am I back in a position already? Oh, man. Just I hope this lets you know that everybody is trading with emotions. It's emotional always, no matter what. There's nobody that's just like super locked and doesn't care about their P&L swinging. I just don't believe it. I don't think you could do this over 1,000 trades. Why am I sizing up here? Fuck if I know. Big head. Oh, because homeboy is buying back. He's covering his liquidation. But how high will this go? How crazy, how lucky did I get this morning? How lucky, how lucky did I get this morning to be able to sell that? And now I'm selling again. Oh my God, he's retarded. Please wait. Please be patient with me. I have autism. I'm shorting here. And he's selling. Okay, so he's taking profit. He's one of my guys is taking profit. One of my guys trying to save himself from liquidation. What's my risk at right now? 50%? Okay, yes, liquidate me too, please. Get me out of here. I want to be done. I never want to trade again. I promise, God, please let me out of this and I will never trade again. You know, nobody's the atheist when they're using leverage, bro. I got my Bible verses right here. I'm going to start saying them. I have 5 Bible verses. I wrote these motherfuckers out. That's how stressful 40x trading is, dude. You're praying to the porcelain god or real god, one of them. Anyways, I think, I just added a little bit. I'm not going to do anything crazy because I did have a big position here this morning and I got that dub. So I'm not going to be going too hard here. If I go too hard, it's essentially I'm in a wrong position and I'm just like adding, trying to save my life. And today I got lucky. But one day I'll get blown up. And that's the whole point of having this risk control of I'm not able to add more than 5,000. I got 100 something and I'm not able to add more than 5. And that's going to keep me alive, hopefully long enough to build something. Did he get licked all the way? Where's my guy at? He didn't get licked, did he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where's 90M? He had 90 million. He had $90 million, dude. Okay, he's still short. He's still short. Where's his lick at? 96.67. So I said when he buys, I just do the opposite of what this guy does, to be honest. So he bought and I sold. I bought these green bars are him. So I was just like, okay, so he's protecting his liquidation right now. John 5:42, you shall not. Damn, I don't even want to look it up. I'm gonna feel bad. I sinned. I sinned probably. I should not gamble. Yes. So he's adding. Okay. Back to Dash. Holy helly, what's going on here? New position detected? Are we adding somewhere? Scheduled? No, we're good. Actions, we're good. Position. Okay, I got a thou wow. I got a thou wow position. I bought my position back from this morning. That's it. So I took profit down here at the bottom, 60%. I got smoked on the way up. Thank God. I broke even. Well, it wasn't break even. I took profit. So, but then I got back in the position because I still think this is a short. I love crypto though. I love crypto. I think it's going to 1 million someday. Anyways, let's get back to coding because it's too much for my heart. It's too much for my heart right now. Okay, so okay, we answered that, and let's go here to 10 to 15 accounts, that's fine. Different strategies per account. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and check in on the Polymarket, see if there's any action here. Account tracker. See, this is why I built this, by the way. So I can just do this anytime and just see what's Gucci, what's going on. I know the starting balance and I can see the final balance. This one's down bad. That one's down bad. That one's down. That one's down. All down bad except February 19th and March 9th. So March 9th is new. All the rest are down bad. So SLKS. We'll see what happens in 24 hours. Interesting how that 8%er went to negative. I think that's the insight that is most interesting to me. How our best one turned into a negative one.
Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn.
Moon, the difference in the lag bots is the exit with expire surely would be so profitable if you added the exit in early. Haha. No, I don't think so, but I don't think I'm smarter than you, but I think that's a really good idea, and I will be testing that. I definitely will be testing that thesis. Who knows who's right? It doesn't matter. I'm just grateful that you shared that idea with me because, yeah, why wouldn't I close upon the lag catch up? You know, that's when the arbitrage is over. Holding until the end, that's just keeping more capital at risk. So I appreciate you, Ozzy. I appreciate you, bro. All right. So I think I'm good on the poly market stuff for now, right? There's nothing else I can do. I mean, obviously, I can keep going deeper, but I have 7 bots going and nobody else even has 1 bot. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's interesting, dude. I believe in you, dude. So while all the other quants will tell you you can't do something, I've shown 7 different bots in the last 2 days for Polymarket. The Polymarket lag bot, the one that's inspired by Jane Street. You could do this, dude. I'll show you everything. I'm actually about to, right now, in about 30 minutes, I'm about to show all the code for the base model. This is the base model. And then I made all these renditions. I gave you the ideas. Can't plug and play anything. No, of course not. But there's 7 bots here that we built in the last couple of days. Launched 3 today, 4 yesterday, 1 the day before. So every day we're coming up with ideas and we're just being data dogs. It doesn't matter if we're right or wrong. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I get the bots going. Like everybody on Twitter right now is talking about all these Polymarket bots. Okay, great ideas. Thank you so much for them. But let me actually go run the bot and see if it works or not. So we've got all the stats, everything. We're looking at the stats all day long as they go. They're getting trades all day long. This is 7 lag R bots. Holy moly, that one has an error, but I'll get that fixed here. Okay, maybe it's 6. Maybe it's 6. Maybe it's 6. This one's fine. This one's fine. This one's a little whack. No buy liquidity. Oh, so these are just no liquidity. Okay, okay. Got you, got you. I was gonna say because these have been running all day. Anyways, yeah, jump into the private stream sometime, dude. If you get here before noon Eastern, you get the full recording of today and yesterday. It's fire. So I see you saw those errors. I think that's because it says no liquidity. Because these have been running, right? Um, there was no liquidity, and that's probably because it's already been determined that the price is going down, pretty much. Not determined, but I think it's 1 minute left until the end. So interesting, interesting, interesting. Right. So I can't believe I'm back in this short. This is crazy, dude. What the hell? Long and then short. I didn't get long, but closing the short is going long, pretty much, effectively. In my mind, at least. I'll take this L. I'll take this L. I won't size up. I won't size up. I promise I won't size up. I promise. I promise myself. This is just a freebie short because it's the position I had this morning. So my mind said this morning I should be short. Okay. No, no, my mind didn't say that. The liquidation said it. I'm waiting for Big Dog to start selling again. Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him on here. So had 90 M's. What are you doing? Buy. Okay, I sold when you bought. 9668. 90. Oh, he's way up here now. So he just keeps doing this. He keeps just buying himself room. 9668. This is my guy right here. It's my that's my goat. This is my goat right here. That's my goat, dude. I don't know what he's doing, but he's my goat for sure. All right. I'm gonna get this set to 100% close, and I'm just gonna smash the gas on this one. Scheduled actions here. Let's go ahead and say 100% close when there are long liquidations of 3 million. I'll do 50% because I'm a addict. If I'm hand trading now, dude, come on. Wait, why does it do that? Cancel. Long. There we go. Let's put it at the fifth tick. At 3 million in liquidations in 10 minutes, I'll close 50%. Okay. And then also if there is 5 million, I'm a sell 100%. 7 million. That's greedy though. Why are you greedy, bro? 5 million. I like making these decisions better than if I'm gonna go long or short though. Just buy. I'm just trading people's liquidations and trading based off of them, like trying to cover their licks, etc. 100%. Okay, so I'm out of here at 5 billion in 10 minutes.